All right. Welcome to another week. Hope you're all doing well. In this post eclipse. Oh, Sam, he does not like that incense, does he? He doesn't want to be alone, so he'll be popping his head around here. Anyway, I hope you're doing good in this post eclipse. Um, I don't want to call it chaos, but it's been a bit, it's not been awesome, that's for sure. I know for me, especially, like it's pushing up a lot of um, just emotions and yeah, and not any really fears or anything, but just just some anger and some just yeah. It's not pretty, but I get what's going on, like that it's all just purging out. I just have to breathe and move through it, stay grounded, get outside in nature, do the heart-centered meditation. Yeah, I'm doing my best. We're all just doing our best. Just remember, it's okay. We're all in this together. We're all going through similar uh, energies. It might appear differently for you, or the things that are being drummed up are going to be different for you. I do think this energy is going to continue for. It just feels like it's going to be pretty strong for at least another week or so. So you know, I just keep telling people to like hold on to your hat and buckle up. Like it's go time. We're moving forward. This is what we need to do. The systems have to fall away so the old can go and the new can come. But yeah, we knew it wasn't going to be necessarily pretty or easy, but we're doing it, and we will survive, and we're going to be okay. So yeah, let's take a look at what the cards say for the overall week here. What's coming up? And then I am going to do the full format, so Monday through Saturday. If for any reason, yeah, I'll see. I'm just kind of deciding whether it works to do all 3 days, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You can break them into two reads, uh, or individually. So we're going to do them individually this time, and again, and see where we're at. So yeah, and then just in addition to that, we've had a ton of solar flares today, and quite strong ones. Lots of solar wind coming in again, which is awesome for the to see aurora borealis, but may not make you feel so awesome. So whether that's a little nauseous or ears ringing, extreme tiredness, all that fun stuff. And as I said it, I was thinking this card in my head, so I might have just manifested that right live on camera. Look at my magic. um, we got the sun. So anytime we get this, I know that, again, it's just reminding us all this energy is upgrading us. And then we'll read the beautiful, I always love this part. I am blessed with the gift of life. I am free to create a life filled with joy, open and connected to God. Yeah, I mean, really, this is our bottom line. We're here to create the new. We didn't come just to watch the old, system die. We helped bring it down. But we came here like once the ashes have all settled. We are part of the Phoenix team that rises from the ashes and rebuilds the new. So, and I know, like a lot of us don't know what those new systems are yet, but it's okay. It's all going to come in time. So we're still in that, this eclipse period though, and so there's still going to be some pretty dynamic shifts and changes coming up. Okay, yeah. We also got listen, which, and I always love this one too because it's the the golden ratio. It's like, what's that word? My brain has been so like I say the wrong words sometimes. I can't remember words. Um, yeah, I think this is just putting us in a stage of two things. It's listen, just listen, observe the outside world. We don't really want to participate in it. Just observe what's happening. This is also listening, though, um, to the guidance that's coming for you. So your intuition, your angels, guides, really getting centered and quiet and listening, because the answers are there. That came up, I think, in Holding Space Sunday. It's about, we just need to ask. We just need to ask for the answer to, like, what should I do next? How do I transmute this? Like, anything we need to work on, just not being afraid to ask. They're here in the capacity that that's their job. They came to be the support team, and make sure we have everything we need to get this job done. So, although we're just starting. Anyway, but don't be afraid to ask for their assistance. Yeah, and okay, so this tells me this is a lot about, it's Gaia gateway activation, learning experiences, wisdom transmissions, earth intelligence. So again, listening to the guides, that's that wisdom transmission. So we're getting lots of information. And then the last piece there, the earth intelligence, is that, again, I always talk about that there's a plan, and everything is going exactly to plan. So don't panic. But connect with Gaia. Like, we're part of, this is her ascension too, right? And we're all part of this together. So that's why, it keeps coming up to meditate and be in nature and ground and connect. Connect and talk to her, and we can get answers from her as well as to what we're supposed to be doing, what next steps we need to be taking, and how we can assist her. Like, how do we assist her in this process? Okay, so I'm also, I don't know, I was guided. I'm kind of using a mishmash of all the cards. So I'm using for the weekly read, I'm going to use the Angel Dreams, sticking with the Fairy Healing cards, and every time I forget the name of this deck, the Hidden Realms. Just because, yeah, I just feel that's what's going on. But then I also wanted to include the Fairy Tarot. So I'm going to include it in the intro and the extra. Just because I said, like, sometimes I use these as markers of time. So I'm just going to I just want 3 cards here. That one, that one. And just sort of like, again, giving us a little bit of a timeline and things that we need to do. If you were watched Holding Space Sunday, the fairies were telling us about finance. So, which I definitely think is something that's going to be the big thing right now. The next thing that's happening. Okay, so we got a major arcana card first, and it is balance. Take everyone's input into consideration. Merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time. There's no need to rush. Yeah, this is purely this listening card, because it's, it is about listening to our guides and the guidance we're getting. It's also about, it is about just listening to the outside world. It's not about following somebody and being like, oh, I love what they're saying, I'm just going to follow them. You got to look at both sides. We have to hear everybody's opinion. Doesn't mean if it doesn't resonate with us that we sit with it and let it trigger us, or that we suddenly, like I said, just if it's positive and we're like, I'm going to follow just this person and no one else. Take every bit of information that you're getting, whether that's through your guides, through the current 3D realm, and start to form an opinion for yourself. But not just that, merging the viewpoints so that we're creating, we don't want to like say, okay, your way is the wrong way and we're never doing that again, and our way is the right way. That's not a thing. That doesn't exist. We need to take pieces from everybody's opinion and we need to unify. We need to come together. We're only as good as we are together. That's it. Like, it's where we go when we go all. It's together. And we need to start putting everybody's input into a cohesive solution. So this is how we're heading to New Earth. Like, that's the only way we're going to get there, is to stop the division, stop the bickering, stop being triggered by, you know. And the other thing, and I hate to say this, but this has come up for me a lot, so I'm just going to share it, is that the things that have been like getting me or triggering me or upsetting me. Sorry, he eats incense, but he won't leave. You don't have to say everybody. Anyway, okay. So where was I? Yeah. So the things that have been coming up for me is that I'm letting like really trivial, small things within this 3D life trigger the hell out of me to the point that I'm just worrying about them and angry about them. And I know when I sit down and I ground and I finally connect that none of those things matter. These little petty, it may be big in this realm, in this life, right? Like money, it's money, like, but all the things that I'm worrying about aren't going to be important soon. They're not even important now. And some of the things that I'm wholeheartedly invested in aren't even real. They don't exist. So it's just, I know, this is where I'm fine. This is the struggle I'm having. So I just want to share with you, because just in case you're going through the same thing, you might have a totally different topic that's getting you, but it's definitely, I feel like too that it's just a process, right? It's like when you get a cold or a flu. It's like you can't just instantly be like, okay, hey, I'm better. It's like we're detoxing this stuff, these old ways, these old thought patterns, habits. It's no different than doing a cleanse or anything like that. They're coming up to be a little bit reviewed, but mostly just to be detoxified out of the system. And it's not, if you've ever done a cleanse, it's not pretty or pleasant in any way, shape, or form. So what I'm saying though is we feel better by the time we allow this stuff to just come out of our system. So don't take it to heart too much. Make sure you're doing your work in terms of that you feel really connected about the lesson you learned from these things. Yeah. All right. Then we got, interesting, the King of Summer. So meaning within the next couple months, honorable, devoted, mature, and warm-hearted. It does say a romantic partner you can trust. Excellent advice that comes from the heart. Getting involved in a cultural or creative endeavor. I think this is more not a physical person. It might be though, like we're still going to need leaders, but not in the way we've had them, right? Well, we haven't had leaders, we've had dictators. So, but we need people that need to be at the forefront. So this card I like. I feel like that someone's going to step forward within maybe it just may be our community, our lives, all you people that watch me, and just know that we finally have someone who is able to give excellent advice from the heart and starts a cultural and creative endeavor. So that's just, for me, this is just telling us that help is on the way, right? So by summer, we'll start to see, especially if you're questioning, like, what are we supposed to be doing? And what is my new role? And what am I doing here? Why am I here? That someone comes in that's very benevolent to kind of coach us along. Because I don't believe for a second either that, like, again, that structure system isn't working. But you can still lead a group of people without being the top, the number one, that in charge of them, right? So we need to find these people, but that card is just the universe saying they're in place and they're coming. Like they're coming. And so we got 10 of winter. So again, by winter, just reminding us the resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulders, the end of an addiction or codependency. I just, again, it's not just a personal, it's on a personal level that it's coming through, but this is also a collective level. We're very much by winter, should be more settled from this very difficult purge that we're in. Yeah. So yeah, those two cards with the fairies, just reminding us, like, we do have help, and it's coming, and you know, it's gonna be fine. Honestly, yeah, it's just nice. It's like the sun is starting to shine through the clouds. And again, like when you talk addiction, when you say that, it's like sometimes, people always go to the basics, right? The drugs, the alcohol. Um, but I think, like, to be honest, like it's our addiction, because this is where I'm finding it hard to shift, is I have an addiction to 3D. Like, it's like, ooh, I don't know what to do if we don't have this and we don't have banks, and well, how are we supposed to do this? And like, yeah, I think that's the purge that we're in right now, is that we can't quite see the new, but we're here to help build it. So yeah, it's kind of a strange place to be right now. And it is, I'm not gonna lie, it's tough. I've been using the word struggle a lot in the last couple of days, and I know I need to kind of change and reframe that. But just know we've just got a few more months of like working this all out, and by winter things start to lift and feel easier and brighter. Okay, that's for the intro. So we will look at day by day, and yeah, let's take a look. Okay, looking at Monday. Yeah, of course, as I'm recording this, it's already passed, but I always like to look because it's nice to be like, oh yeah, that did kind of happen. Test the skills. It's my favorite card. Ooh, okay, there's 3 there, but I'm not sure I'm gonna read all 3. We'll see. It always makes each day long. Okay, so the first card we got is my favorite card, the Hawk Prince, which is spirit communication and paying attention. Almost like the intro, the first card, again, listening and just paying attention. Yeah, you know what? I am going to read all 3 of these, but we'll do them as quick as we can so it doesn't make it too long here. The first card we got is travel, which is journey, path, location. I think this is just a little call from the universe to say, just you're on your path. It's these confirmations we're getting. That's what I really feel. It's not like a you got to do this. It's just like they're just kind of saying, you guys, breathe. It's all good. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing, even though it may not feel like it. And sorry that it feels crappy and shitty as you go through this purge, but it is like legitimately for the first time for the greater good, right? We got school and lessons, so we're still learning things. And then we got dress rehearsal, which is alternative course and choices. So yeah, that just leads me to believe, like, again, keep your ears open, because it might be that as you're trying to figure things out, new information starts coming in about different ways you could be working in your life or things that you should be doing. So I think that's purely what that one's all about. And then we got, yeah, I mean, again, I've got too many cards here, but okay. We also got new opportunities. So yeah, just keep your ears open. Some things, it's like, I'm just getting from that, going back to the intro cards, and it's like, we really need to be listening because we're being given all the details and information that we could ever want. So the other card that flipped out, though, is laughter. So that just to me is just like, uh, take a break, laugh at things, laugh at yourself, laugh at the world because it's super goofy, but also just don't take things so seriously right now. Like, and to heart, and like, I'm talking to myself now, like, stop getting so worked up about things, and just we're supposed to still be here to have fun. And I realize right now none of this feels fun, but we somehow have to turn it into that. So yeah, Monday is kind of just like, everything's fine. We got your back. We're giving you messages. We'll answer any questions you have. We're there. You know, we're prepping you too, because new opportunities and an alternative course could be coming up. So paying attention to those, and then yeah, trying to laugh a bit and not take it so seriously. I know that's hard, but laughter is the best medicine, isn't that what they say? All right, that's Monday. Tuesday, Tuesday, Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. While I record this. Uh, okay. Like I said, I probably should have just done like a Monday through Wednesday, Thursday through Saturday, because we're already just kind of getting the same messages. But we'll see. We'll just keep asking. Okay. The first one we got for Tuesday is the River Queen, which is about flow, letting go, and natural movement. So yeah, we've just got to, like, even though we feel unsure and not comfortable necessarily with how things are kind of playing out, is that we just have to go with the flow. We need to let go of that stuff that isn't serving us if we're still clinging on. Um, it's a natural movement. Natural movement just helps things like move through us. So if you're really feeling stuck with an energy or a thing and it's just not transmuting for you, go out in nature again and move your body and walk. Or um, if you can't get out, put on some good music and just move your body, and just intend for that lower frequency energy, whatever you're trying to transmute, that it just siphons out of you. We also got Moonstone, Mystery, and Intuition. Again, we're just a lot of us too might just be learning our gifts for the first time. That can be really scary, and also how you don't know exactly how to utilize them. Um, Particularly like any energy work, is when you're in the flow of things and you're just allowing, this your session goes much better, the healing goes much better. So this is about us again being quiet and listening to our intuition and starting to get those answers, and really, I'm picking up, it's like and really believing what you're picking up, that you are capable of this intuitive side of you. We also got miracle healing. So yeah, just know, like, ask again, we can't really see what's happening. Um, we can feel it. It doesn't feel great necessarily, but the bottom line is a healing is happening within our collective soul, within our bodies, our minds, this dimension and the new dimensions coming in. So it's a big concept, but just know that healing is happening, um, and just yeah. This reminds me of, I don't have it at hand, so I'm probably not going to look it up. But you could, if this resonates with you, this letting go and flow reminds me of the Hopi prophecy. So in that prophecy, the beginning is, there will come a time when the earth is ravaged by fires, I think, flood. There's a few things, and the rainbow children will come to save the earth. But the piece that I'm thinking about is, they talk about how some will be clinging to the shore, and not wanting to let go because of the fear of the water flowing, this flowing river. But what really needs to happen to go into enlightenment, or whatever you want to call it, ascension, is we have to let go, and then what they realize is, or what they say in the prophecy is, when you let go, you just float along with the process instead of clinging in fear and or trying to fight it and drowning yourself, right? So you can look up that full prophecy, but that's, I think, what's really happening now is that part of the reason some of the progress feels slow on things is because there's still so many people clinging on to the bank in fear, and they'll, that's their journey. They'll come around in time. Um, but if you are like looking to like take that next step, it's time to let go and flow into the river, because you're safe, you're protected. It's where we're supposed to be going. So that's Tuesday, just a tiny, tiny concept. And looking at Wednesday. Ooh. Okay, this is coming up. Okay. Oh, that's such a big, weighty video, though, so I don't think we're going to get into that, but we'll figure it out. I gotta look at the other cards. Okay, I know what this means. All right. Okay, so Wednesday, we got sacred union, which is partnership or romance. This might be true for people out there listening. There's the whole concept of twin flames. I think at this time, a lot of twin flames are coming together, and this time it's true and real, and it's the sacred divine union. These partnerships come together because they've incarnated to do that on this planet together. That being said, sometimes that person isn't on this plane, so you might be connected with them in a spiritual way, right? And the reason I'm saying that is because we also got dream guide, which is teacher or guardian. Um, so what I'm really getting from this may not just be about the twin flame thing, but for other individuals, it may be that we're about to be introduced to new guides and teachers in our life, whether they're physically on this plane or they're our spirit team. So again, it comes back to this thing of listening, because they're there and they're like trying to get your attention, but they don't want to scare you in case you're not there yet. But again, and then we got the card that we got on Holding Space Sunday, which is positive expectations. Again, with the hands out, this is purely your guides and uh, twin flames, whatever the connection is that you are supposed to be working with, is just making their presence. That was a good one. Smoke doesn't go that way. Anyway, it's just making their presence known, and letting you know, like, they have lots of wisdom to impart to you. So trusting your intuition, which is the other things that have come up Monday, Tuesday. But the real critical one in this is because I always think it's like, can I have some more, please? Right? This is like asking. They are there to help you. So no question is taboo for them. It's just like ask for help, ask for the help you need. Um, and now more than ever, your team is here for you, and they just want you to realize they're here to help you. So lean on them and start to get to know them and start to utilize them, because they're part of your team, meaning they're there to help what you're doing, what your mission is, and help you fulfill that, and help you manifest and provide the things you need. So yeah, this week so far is definitely about listening for this intuition, but really just connecting and asking our guides, and starting to have full-fledged conversations with them, right? Like really diving into our gifts and intuition this week. But start there. Start with your guides. They're there to teach you and guide you, and they're your guardians too. If anything feels like safe or not safe or dodgy, just, you can ask them, like, is this of the light and should I follow it? And your guides will talk to you pretty dang quick. They'll be like, nope, it's not. Moving on to the next thing. Or this is it. Like, ding, ding, ding. All right. That is Wednesday. And looking at Wednesday. Ooh. Okay, this is coming up. Okay. Oh, that's such a big, weighty video, though, so I don't think we're going to get into that, but we'll figure it out. I got to look at the other cards to see what they say. Okay. I know what this means. All right. Okay. So, Wednesday. We got sacred union, which is partnership or romance. This might be true for people out there listening. There's the whole concept of twin flames. I think at this time, a lot of twin flames are coming together, and this time it's true and real, and it's the sacred divine union. These partnerships come together because they've incarnated to do that on this planet together. That being said, sometimes that person isn't on this plane, so you might be connected with them in a spiritual way, right? And the reason I'm saying that is because we also got dream guide, which is teacher or guardian. So what I'm really getting from this may not just be about the twin flame thing, but for other individuals, it may be that we're about to be introduced to new guides and teachers in our life, whether they're physically on this plane or they're our spirit team. So again, it comes back to this thing of listening, because they're there and they're like trying to get your attention, but they don't want to scare you in case you're not there yet. But again, and then we got the card that we got on Holding Space Sunday, which is positive expectations. Again, with the hands out, this is purely your guides and twin flames, whatever the connection is that you are supposed to be working with, is just making their presence. That was a good one. Smoke doesn't go that way. Anyway, it's just making their presence known and letting you know, like, they have lots of wisdom to impart to you. So trusting your intuition, which is the other things that have come up Monday, Tuesday. But the real critical one in this is because I always think it's like, can I have some more, please? Right? This is like asking. They are there to help you. So no question is taboo for them. It's just like ask for help, ask for the help you need. And now more than ever, your team is here for you, and they just want you to realize they're here to help you. So lean on them and start to get to know them and start to utilize them because they're part of your team, meaning they're there to help what you're doing, what your mission is, and help you fulfill that, and help you manifest and provide the things you need. So yeah, this week so far is definitely about listening for this intuition, but really just connecting and asking our guides and starting to have full-fledged conversations with them, right? Like really diving into our gifts and intuition this week. But start there. Start with your guides. They're there to teach you and guide you, and they're your guardians too. If anything feels like safe or not safe or dodgy, just you can ask them, like, is this of the light and should I follow it? And your guides will talk to you pretty dang quick. They'll be like, nope, it's not. Moving on to the next thing. Or this is it. Like, ding, ding, ding. All right. That is Wednesday. Thursday. Now let's see. Now I'll do this test. We'll see if Thursday through Saturday are closer together, or if it's just a continuation of what we've learned Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Kind of funny. I think it's funny. See, laughter. We're supposed to be including more laughter. Ooh, I don't think in all the times I have read that I have got this card. That's number one. Interesting. I didn't even know it was in there. That one was just like, oh, there's two of them. Okay. All right. Sorry, my ear is ringing really high pitch. It's a lot. It's a very high pitch. Okay, Thursday. The High Lady of Love and Compassion. Reverence, kindness, and consideration. Yeah, I mean, this is the new mission, right? We're heading into needing to be in our highest state of love and compassion. We also got purple, or third eye chakra, clairvoyance. So again, just reminding you, these gifts are coming in fast and furiously to help us. And then we got move forward fearlessly. So it's just like, again, it is all systems go. Everything's going to be fine. Operate from love and compassion. Use your clairvoyance. I was going to say your auditory. It's about listening, so I guess use your auditory, whatever that is. Maybe you are hearing like things like your ear ringing. And then I don't know if this one's just for me, but it's financial flow. Again with the flow. Awesome. So but this just is good. It's like source. This is also just like, yes, it says financial, but I think it's also just about flow and energy from source. Like we're really, got the spiral up, lifting us up. We're in good flow. So I think that's also speaking like on an energetic level. So by Thursday, Thursday's kind of looks like a start of moving into the new. And just the easiest way we do that is we operate at our highest system of intuition and from a place of love and compassion and get in the flow. All right, let's see what's up for Friday. I get to go to a concert. I'm very excited. I feel like, okay. The cards suddenly got like really sticky on me. Not sticky, but just they're not flowing. They're trying to like they keep sinking back in. Yeah, see, like it's like they're suddenly magnetic and they can't pick certain cards. It's really funny. It's not really funny. Oops. Okay. Are you sticking out here? Kind of. Okay. Yeah, see? They're just like, it's like they're magnets. Okay. So the first one we got for Friday is the Web Weaver. Synchronicity, divine intelligence, cause and effect. So yeah, again, just realizing there is a plan. Synchronicities are kind of awesome. So be listening and looking out for those, because those can help point you in the right direction of things that you might be asking or inquiring about. Divine intelligence, again, it's just tapping into that divine creator and knowing that we're part of that too. We're all part of this weaved web. And we're doing our little part, and then they all come together like the flower of life, right? Cause and effect. We know how that works. It's like if we don't do our work or we just leave it to chance, we get what we get. We also got violet, which is crown chakra, spirituality, wisdom, and humility. And then the last card we got is honoring your true feelings. So this might just mean by Friday, it's like it's a very big spiritual week. It looks like lots of our gifts really presenting themselves, but us learning how to navigate them, and just knowing that there's lots, again, there's lots of help for us. But the bottom line is make sure you're being true to yourself about what you want to create and the things that, because it is that cause and effect thing. It's like, well, if you do this, there is a ripple, there is a butterfly effect. So, make sure that, like, basically it goes, I think there was a card about intentions in the last couple of days. It's like, keep doing the work with your intentions and and where you want to see things go. Like, we're still in that phase, but just knowing we're stepping into a highly spiritual phase of our lives right now, which is what we're supposed to be doing. So breathe, take it in, know that you're part of it, and then do your part too to keep doing the work. That is, I think, Friday. I've lost track. So finally, let's see what we say for Saturday. I will do my best to do something for Holding Space Sunday. Um, it's Mother's Day here in Canada, so I can't guarantee. It might be a busy day. Um, and it might not. The reason it didn't go up this past Sunday was true Mercury retrograde fashion. It just was not. It was not. It was not putting. My computer was not having it. Let's put it that way. It was so slow. Nothing was cutting together. Yeah. Okay. Saturday. So we got, again. Yeah, we're just stepping into this really big, like the shift has happened. And we're going to be able to see it more clearly because we got the cosmos for Saturday, creativity and vastness. So just knowing, like it's, I feel like it's like almost like probably Wednesday, Thursday. I'm not sure where just thinking back to the cards, but there's a really big shift in ourselves or in the actual, probably in all of it, where we can see like how this really works, and how connected we are. So creativity, right? We're stepping into this new role. The funny thing is, the next card we got is kitchen, and the word is creation. So we're really starting to be asked to step up now by the end of the week, into our role as the co-creator of the cosmos, of this new energy. So I feel by the end of the week, we'll really be able to kind of see what this really looks like. The last card we got is problem resolved. Nice. Phew. So, like, hopefully this, like I said, these energies seem to be continuing through the beginning of the week for this, with the eclipse thing, and still purging and clearing and shifting and changing. But by the weekend, yeah, the only word coming to me is epiphany. So I feel like just like the light bulb's going to go on, and it's like, boom. Oh, this is what this means. This is what this means. Yeah, epiphany. I guess that's probably the name of this video. Um, yeah, so let me know if you have an epiphany this week. Drop something in the comments. I'd love to know how this went for you. All right, that's Saturday. Let's sum up the week, and then we will call it a day, night, whatever time you're watching this. All right, let's sum up this week. Okay, we're going to do exactly like we did at the beginning. Let's see this first card by the end of the week, because it'll be interesting, because feels like it was quite a big shift that happened. Yeah, I think we got this last time at the end. We got the High Priest. I am transcendent of time and space. Yeah, this is just working our magic, stepping into it, coming into it fully, and yeah. Oh, we also got, I just pulled this out because it was sticking out, the Star card, which is that like mystical, magical, divine connection. It says, I am always growing with wisdom and spiritual knowledge. Yeah, there's a big epiphany coming for all of us. Not to mention just really understanding what this whole 3D, 5D, the universe, Gaia's ascension, what it all really means and what it really looks like. So, yeah, kind of cool. Can't wait to see the end of this week. Oh, this is interesting. We got Alliance. I like this card though too, because it's like, it's the coming together of all the different sides of things, if you want to take sides. So this is, yeah, so this isn't just about coming together in unity. This is all of us coming together to form the coalition, or whatever we're going to call it, that forms and creates and builds the new. So this is fun. By the end of the week, we're looking at having that alliance really step forward. All right, now Sam's going to want out. Are you going? Okay. All right, let's look at one portal card at the end of the week. Ooh, that's a lot. And yeah, it's an interesting week again. Every week's interesting. So we got the Anunnaki light codes, energetic shift, new information, the end of a cycle. Yeah, pretty much. That's what's happening. We're just finishing off that old as it's doing its thing, and and we're moving forward to start to be a part of the new and start to come together and make this thing happen. All right, we are going to do 3 fairy cards. Again, we'll see if they give us a bit of a timeline starting at the end of next week for advice. And pretty much that's all she wrote. We'll see what's going on here. All right. This is funny. I've got so many sticking out again. Hey, actually, so I'm in full transparency. I'm just going to add that we got the 10 of Winter again, which is the resolution of difficulties, but we know that from the beginning, so it's just a continuation of that. I'm not going to reread it. We're going to read the others that came up. So we got 2 major arcana, so not really a time. They don't give a timeline. We got the Magician, which is you can do anything. Take charge of your life. You can manifest what you need to be a success. I could leave the video right here because that pretty much sums up the entire week. Is you have the power, and it's time for you to start using your magic. We talked about that last week. And then we also got the Chariot. I'll read this in a second. Typically, the Chariot, though, in the tarot is like full steam ahead. It's go time. Yeah. So success that comes from dedication and self-discipline, celebrating your accomplishments, being in the spotlight. Yeah, it's just the end of the week is just like it's time to step up. It's go time. Off we go. We also got the 6 of Winter. So again, could be pertaining to later in this year when we see other, positive changes are on their way. A welcomed relief from troubled times. Traveling or relocating. That's funny. Travel's coming. Yeah. So same with the 2 winter cards. End of a end of end of this like struggly hard stuff. Yeah, it might not be till next winter, but that just means we've got work to do right now through summer and fall. So time to get going. All right, that's it for the week. Take care of yourselves above and beyond anything. Stay in your heart. Breathe and just connect with nature. And we'll see you for Holding Space Sunday, hopefully. And yeah, and we'll just go from there. Hope it's a good week. Love you.